When time is short and teams are faced with unexpected contextual changes, they have to adapt quickly, sometimes even in real time. In other words, they may have to improvise. The aim of this study was to explore how teams decide to adapt through improvisation and how improvised action can be more successful when teams have plasticity. The study identified the emergence of paradoxical tensions driven by context that call for improvisation. We found that by properly managing these paradoxical tensions, teams become more plastic, which makes them more capable of dealing with sudden changes by improvising effectively. Paradoxical tensions are states of mind that result from dealing with persistent contradictions and are reflected in the discomfort felt by team members when making choices. For example, a primary tension that felt by team members in the face of contextual changes and lack of time is the clash between a natural inertia to maintain habitual routines and the need to break away from those routines to deal with the unexpected. Failure to resolve this tension can result in an inability to act. To move forward, teams must accept that the results of their action will be less than ideal, given the new circumstances. Only then can improvisational action be adopted. We also discovered other paradoxical tensions which have to be dealt with in a more than logic. This means that teams must be able to find creative solutions that don't favor just one of the poles of the tension, but integrate both poles. For example, as teams evolve through action, they realize that not everything has to be improvised. Some parts of the routine are still valid in an emerging context. At this stage, communication between the various team members becomes crucial in order to dynamically decide what should be changed and what should be kept from the usual routine. If teams are effective at managing these tensions, they create the conditions to develop their plasticity. A team has plasticity when it has the ability to change shape under pressure in order to adapt to a current contingency, while protecting long-term success. This is achieved through 4 fundamental mechanisms: predictability, improvised adaptability, new processes, and sustainability. Predictability refers to a team's ability to foresee future changes and reduce the likelihood of unforeseen events. This is never fully achieved, but the more experienced teams are, the less they are surprised by unexpected events. Improvisational adaptability is the ability to adapt to changing circumstances on site. This skill too is acquired through experience, but also with specific training programs that promote improvisational action. New processes refer to the introduction of new ways of doing things or operating within the team derived from the improvisational process. Whenever a team improvises, it can learn from improvisation, not only to improvise, but also by identifying new ways of doing things that can replace old routines. And finally, sustainability refers to achieving excellence in the short term while ensuring that this performance fuels adaptation and growth, enabling long-term success. Combined, these characteristics or these mechanisms mean that by responding appropriately to the paradoxical tensions that arise in improvisational processes, teams reduce the likelihood of the unforeseen, improve their ability to deal with it, develop new ways of operating, and make short-term success compatible with long-term achievement.